Hello. I'm looking at this from a twin flame perspective, but it doesn't have to only apply to twin flames. It can apply to anyone that is having extreme difficulty in letting go, whether that be of a person or an attachment to an outcome, a limiting belief. If you're struggling with letting something go, then this may help. At least it has helped me. And I apologize for the tippy tappy dog toes in the background, but it's getting close to their dinner time, and this is the only place I can film. We're just stuck with the tippy tappy. Let's say you've been on the twin flame journey though for a long time, and you haven't been running away from healing things. You've been doing the work. And let's say that if you watch readings, there was a period of time when you heard reading after reading that told you that you and your person were going to be coming back together. And then something shifted. And now you've been hearing the same message over and over, but it's a different message. It's that you need to let go. Well, what's the instant reaction when we hear that message? Oh no, I need to let go because it's not going to happen. It's not supposed to happen anymore. We must not be in alignment. Maybe this was a false twin, a catalyst twin. Maybe this is not supposed to be. It scares us to even think of letting go then, because we think if we hold on tight, that can't happen. Well, what happens energetically? We're sending our fear out to the other person. And what happens with the twin flame? They mirror you. So if we are scared about letting go because we think we're going to lose this thing that's been so precious to us for a long time, then that fear is going to be contagious in our twin. Not only that, if you've heard of the red thread of fate, it's like this red string. It's supposed to be tied to each person's pinky. That is a person we are predestined to meet. That is supposed to be part of our life for a reason. When we're holding on tight, oh my God, I'm going to lose it if I let go or even loosen my grip. It's almost as if we've grabbed the other person's arm and wrapped that red thread around so tightly that they can't move. Now that would be like being in prison, wouldn't it? I mean, think about it. If you had someone else's arm tied to yours tightly, you couldn't scratch your nose or wipe your butt. And I'm sorry to be so frank, but I mean, that wouldn't be comfortable for either of you. You wouldn't think anyway. And yet that's what we're doing. We're so afraid that if we loosen our grip or let go, that we're not going to have this. Well, there is that theory that if something is meant for you, it will be yours. We don't have to go to fear, but that's what we do. And when you're afraid, just think about it. If you were holding on to a bar and if you let go, you would drop into a void, you would hold on even tighter as you got tired. And I think that's what's happening with a lot of us. This has been such a long process that we're getting tired. And so we feel like we have to hold on even tighter, even though we are getting the message that it's time to let go. So I ran into a card a little while ago that had this suggestion. This card gave me an idea to try, because I know that letting go can be like breaking that bad habit of holding on too tight. It takes practice, and it might take all different sorts of tries and ways of letting go before something sticks as appropriate. So I'm going to share with you the card, and then I will come back to tell you what I've been doing. And it may be silly, but it also may be a silly thing that'll work for you if you're having the same difficulty. So here we go. Here's the card. It is from Sisters of the Sea by Lucy Cavendish, and it's called To Let Go with Grace. It may be time for you, child of the sea, to release with grace something that will be able to live on without you. It may be the right time to let a child have more independence, to open your hands that hold tightly to those clinging on to life, or just to ideas whose time is not now. It is an opening, a quiet release, a knowing that to hold on could be to force or imprison. To the children of the ocean and the daughters of the waves, that would be as close to a sin as these creatures could conjure. Hold tight, and you could find that the tight grasp hurts more than the satisfaction of keeping. Besides, the keeping of what wishes to be free is not love, not truly. So now take a deep breath. Feel within your body, your hands, your belly, whatever it is that seeks its freedom. And with the out-breath, open those hands and let it flow where it will. It may not be that it leaves, but in the space you make with the release, a closer weaving than ever before can be made between you and what you once held so tightly. And besides, only a vessel with space can truly hold water, never the clasped hand or the grasping heart. So what I have been doing is not exactly as it suggests, but for instance, when I woke up at 3 this morning, probably one of the first things that came into my mind, other than that I had to pee, was my twin flame. But I caught myself and I thought, I'm going to try this thing. I held up my hands and said, I am setting you free. It caught me up on my overthinking and my worrying. And it's developing a new habit of not holding on so tightly because I'm afraid I can't keep this wonderful thing if I don't. But if something is meant for you, it will be yours. I don't know if that'll work for you or not. But just the very fact of catching yourself thinking once again the gazillionth time about your person is a thing right there. If it makes it a little bit fun or creative to do this, I'm setting you free, why not? Maybe it does help us let go. It's worth a try anyway. There's just nothing worse than feeling imprisoned. I don't want to keep someone on my mind and energetically tied to me if they don't want to be there. And I wouldn't think you would either. You know, it's hard to trust the universe. It's hard to trust another person when we have had so much betrayal in our lives. And I think for us twin flames, that's pretty much the theme, isn't it? But if this person is so important that even after you've healed and you've gotten over the obsession, you are still thinking about them constantly, there must be something to that. And this letting go process is just another of the lessons we're supposed to be learning. To trust that if this person is meant for us, they will be for us. It's just a thought.